what she did was reprehensible, and she would be locked up today, with the laws governing our country today, and um, about the way that some parents treat their children. It was just awful. It was just horrible. We were um, we were beaten black and blue, and I'm not talking about slap. That was one thing. It was just slaps was one thing, which was if she slapped me across the face, it meant that she was okay, that she was having an okay day. I felt that as being that she was caring, so just a slap across the face, go, there you go, and it was always like that. It was like on a Sunday night. This sounds disgusting, but on a Sunday night, she'd check our noses and our head and our faces and our necks, any blackheads, and she'd squeeze them. She was mad, and then when she finished, she got slap. There you go, you're done now for the week, and things like that. And the beatings were just the awful ones. They were just horrible ones. It was like it was. Being beaten with broomsticks, anything like that. It was awful, and it wasn't just one or two. It was about 10, 20 times in one go. I remember at one day, one evening, she did it, and I hid under my bed, and I'm getting quite emotional now just thinking about it. She actually came along and literally flipped it was a single bed divan beds, flipped it over, and started beating the crap out of me with a broomstick, and I had all of my face, my back, and everything. I had welts across my face. Now to tell my next door neighbour, and this was how it was in the 60s and 70s. Nobody bothered getting involved with the family. If there's anything to do with the family, nobody bothered getting involved. And I had welts across my face, and I had to stay away from school for a couple of weeks until they went down. And my next door neighbour, she saw me. She said, "What happened, Tony?" And I said, I had to tell her that I fell sideways and hit my head against the door. And she went, "Oh," and that was it. And nothing was done about it. Social services, they would turn up once every 3 to 4 years to come and see me, and then ask me in front of my mother, have a chat with my mother, and then ask me in front of my mother how were things and how were things going, and I'd had to say it was okay, because otherwise I'd get a beating. I would get a beating, and things like had to sleep on the stairs, just because I was making a noise in the bedroom, and sleeping on the stairs, no blanket, no sheet or anything like that. I slept on the stairs all night, several times in my life. Both my brother and I, and when I was 10 years old, she left me at home on my own. I think I was about 10. I think it was about 10, yeah, left me at home on my own, because I had a massive argument with her, because she worked in a nightclub, well, it was a club, a caravan park club, and she worked behind the bar there, and every weekend we'd stay in the caravan there, and she used to lock me in there, and even to this day, I'm 55 years old now, even to this day, I can't stand being in a locked room unless I can't go out, unless I know I can get out. It's taken me decades to actually close a door in a room, and she used to lock me in the caravan, and then she'd come home about 2 o'clock, and she'd start work about 7 o'clock in the evening, and then she'd come home about half 2 in the morning, half 2 in the morning, and I'd be in the caravan all by myself all night, and she'd take my brother down with her, and that's how it was. I'm not saying all this, but oh, poor you, poor Tony. I'm not trying to be a victim. Basically, Simba, shut up. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that what she did to me is reprehensible, and today I haven't even mentioned a tenth of what she did to us. Today she'd be locked up for basically for life for what she did, and she's lucky. She's lucky that that it was in those days and not today, because they would lock her up and throw away the key. And can you imagine being a 7-year-old and your mother screaming at you, telling you that you shouldn't have been born, and she wished that your father would take you, which you'd never met, like a total stranger, that she's going to give you to a total stranger who is your father, and then she was going to do that because she hated you so much, and that was at 7 years old. No wonder I'm mental. But yes, so that is just a tiny part of what I went through as a child. That's just a tiny part. Up until I was about 10 years old, I had my grandmother anyway, which was a godsend, and I still miss her to this day, actually. And she died when I was 10. She had cancer and she died when I was 10, so it got worse after she died. It was just horrible. It was just awful, absolutely horrible. And I got away from there. When I was about 18, 19. Can you imagine being at college and you got involved with a Pentecostal church, thinking a happy clappy, so called a happy clappy, and the minister invited my mother to come and see him, and I was there. And she walked in and she said, "You do know that I don't want nothing to do with this." In front of about 20 people, she said, "You know, you do know I don't want nothing to do with you. You are not my concern anymore." Blah, blah. And I wasn't even 18. And she signed me over to this guy who was a minister of this so-called church in Wales, and that was it. And as soon as I was 18, they kicked me out anyway. So, and I've been on my own ever since, apart from relationships I've had. The longest one I had was with this last one, with my ex-husband, which was good and bad, you know. So, sorry about that little noise in the background. It's the watch. See, I'm wearing it. So I wore it all day. I've been wearing it all day today. So it's just come on again now. So it goes off like that. But if I swing it back, it comes back on again. See, look. But anyway, yes. So, I suppose that's why I am the way I am today, and maybe that's why I put up with being bullied. Simba, please, with being bullied when I was much younger by people, because they saw a victim, didn't they? So, and I'm not a victim. Thank you, Zena. I'm not a victim, and but I must have portrayed that when I was much younger, especially as a teenager, I suppose, when I was from 18 onwards, I suppose, until I was in my 30s when I was in London, and things got better when I was after London. London, then went to Kent, then Cornwall, and then here in Devon. So things, you know, I suppose if I'd had an okay childhood, things would have happened differently. I might have had my surgery much earlier. I might not be what I am today, but I'm happy what I am today. So, and that's the main thing. So, with that, I'm going to say adieu and speak to you soon. Sorry if I'm being a Debbie Downer. And Sue, if you're watching, darling, my condolences. She had to put one of her puppies down yesterday evening. She was nearly 15, Summer, a beautiful staffy, which I knew very well, and she was put to sleep yet last night, unfortunately, because she's not well. Simba, leave the cat alone, thank you. Now go on, Ida, go on. So, yes, so that's really sad. So that's yet another doggy that I know has passed away. Again, you know, so, but I'm at that age now that things like that happen, so it's ridiculous, isn't it? But there you go. But anyway, so I'm not maudling or over all that, but I'm just whittering away like an old fishwife again. But I just wanted to share a little bit of my childhood. There's a hell of a lot more to it, but I had to forgive her because I wasn't living my life for me. I was still playing the victim. Not playing the victim. I was still in that victim mode, thinking, oh my gosh, that's what's going to happen again and again and again and again. And and that's how I lived my life. And I tried to live my. I tried to do things in order to get praise from her. Get oh, how lovely, Tony, or whatever like that. And do you know, she never had one photo of me up in the house. She had a photo of my brother up, my brothers up, but not one of me. And hey, not my fault you opened your legs, love, honestly. But hey ho, but you know, I forgive her because, well, I don't like her. And that's an awful thing to say about somebody's mother and your own mother. I really don't like her. I never have liked her. And I never will like her because of what she's done to me. But I forgive her. I'll never excuse what she did because she had no right whatsoever to do it. And you know, so, and the day that she does die, I will shed a tear because at the end of the day, regardless of what she did give birth to me, and I have to respect her for that because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today, would I? So, and you know, doing these videos and whatever. So thank you, Mother, for that. Thank you, Mother, for beating the crap out of me when I was younger. Thank you, Mother, for all the bad things you did to me and my brother. I don't know how you treated my youngest because I wasn't there. So I didn't see what you did to him, but me and my brother H, what you did to us was reprehensible, and you should be locked up. You should have been locked up a long time ago and the key thrown away. But I do forgive you. I really do forgive you. Because you're just an old woman now. You're really just an old woman now. And this ogre, and I have to say this, I always saw her as this big, fat ogre. A bully. That was a bully. But then my sister, Cara, hi Cara, if you're watching, sent me a picture once of this frail, skinny, little white-haired old lady, and I thought to myself, you're not that bloody fat ogre, you're just an old woman, a little old, senile old woman, and that's what you are. And that's what she is. And she's not the ogre I thought she was. She's just a pitiful little old lady. That is, I bet you Miss probably still feels sorry for herself to this day, and hey ho, and that's her. She'll never change. She always will be like that, and that's her life. And she's missed out on being a part of my life, and she ruined my childhood. She's ruined my brother's childhood, and I hope she's happy with that. But I do forgive you. I hold no resentment against you. I just don't like you. I have nothing to do with her. She's not part of my life, and I'm not part of her life, and I like it like that, and that's my choice and hers. Last time I spoke to her, she said, oh, when are you coming home, mate? And I said, I'm not. And she asked me if I was gay, and so why? She was, I don't like gay people, and so we don't like me anyway. So so she's anti everything anyway. So but hey ho, and look at me, ta-da! This is me. Yeah. So but anyway, so and I forgave her a long time ago for what she did to me. The anger still there sometimes because she got away with it, and the emotion is still raw sometimes talking, because I don't talk about it a lot because I don't want to sound like a victim. There are a couple of people, I think there's only about a handful of people that know what I've been through, and I think one of them has been through it herself with her parents, and some similar situations. So you know, we're just like kindred spirits in that sense, as it were. So, but pardon me, no parent has the right to bully their child. No parent has the right to beat the crap out of their child. No parent has the right to do to treat their child like a piece of shit on the end of their shoe. No parent has the right to do that, and my mother did that to me and my brother, but I felt it was more towards me than my brother, because according to her, I ruined her life because she opened her legs when she was 21. Well, she had me when she was 21, so about a month after her 21st birthday. So of course, she couldn't go out and everything, but I do remember her going out, and I was dumped at my grandmother's when I was young, and my first ever memory was of her beating the crap out of me, because, which I don't remember doing, but she blamed me for, I think it was about 2.5, at my grandmother's house, and she blamed me for ripping the bows off her winkle pickers, which are shoes, by the way, with thin fronts like that, winkle picker shoes. And I remember that my brother was in the cot in the same room. I was on my grandmother's bed, and the cot was just there. The bed was here, and the cot was just there, and he was jumping up and down laughing. When my mother beat the crap out of me, and my grandmother came in and saved the day, as it were, and stopped her from doing it. And my grandmother told me stories as well from when I was a baby, so certain things and whatever, which I would never forget. And like I said, I have to forgive, because it took me a long time to forgive, and this is all about forgiveness, and it took me a very long time to forgive her. I was so angry for such a long time, and I reckon it's one of the reasons why I have mental health issues, apart from my mother, was the fact that I couldn't let go of the fact that of what she did to me for a long time. But I have let go, and she, like I said, she's just a bully, just an old, skinny, tiny old woman that's living in a dump, in a shithole. Apparently the house is falling apart around her ears. That's the way she wants to live. Let her. You know, so, like I said, I don't like her. I don't have to like her, and I never will like her, mainly because of what she did to us. She was a single parent, but that's no excuse. First day at school, primary school, I had to, my mother wouldn't even walk me around the corner to the primary school. The first day, the school had to send to the oldest girls in the school that were going to secondary school that year to come and pick me up and take me to school. That's how much my mother hated me. But hey ho. Maybe that's why I like my own company so much, because of that. And when I was younger, they saying, "Oh, are you looking for a father figure? Is that why you're gay? You're not really gay. You're looking for a father figure." Because I've never met my father. No, I just like men. Simple as. So if I was looking for a father figure, should I be going for older guys, not younger guys? But anyway, so yes, that is me. So if you see me all buggered up in town, something like that, it could be PTSD. They finally turned and told me that I've got PTSD. And if you ever ask my ex-husband, he'll tell you what I used to be like. So if somebody used to talk to me and lift their hand very quickly, I'd go into like, I'd crouch down like that in the corner or whatever. And you know, I got better, but as I've got older, it's got worse again. So hey ho. But I'm on medication now, and I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing this video. I've got a YouTube channel, and I'm on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Snapchat, which I have to look into and see what how to use it properly, so I can do Snapchat videos and everything for people. And yes, so and look at my nails. These are the nails. That was the colour of the nails. Remember, I bought what's said for my birthday, little treat of the like good purpley ones. But I painted them. Look at that. My favourite greeny colour, and then those two different. That pale blue. Oh no, it's not the middle finger. That pale blue is gorgeous, isn't it? So I've done it properly, as you can see. Look at that. And that there is like a goldy, bronzy cut, very light coloured. Oh, what's on the end of that there? Oh, great. There we go. Like a bronzy coloured. I did like that. I did that, so it was nice. So hey ho. And my jewellery that I got from China, I think that cost me £2 something. It's not real silver, but the cocktail rings. If you actually go online and look for cocktail rings, they're not so. They'll say 925 because they do say 925 on there. They're silver plated, not silver, but the stones are real. The stones are real. So, and that one there, which is a heart, and it's got see, it looks gorgeous in the light. That doesn't see. So I can't see. Let me lift the light up. No. See the glitterness in that. And see the glitter. See the glitter. Look at how glitter that is. Yes. So yes, I'm well pleased. Now I've got quite a few. These earrings I've got on, they're really nice. Got a little blue glass. I think they've got speckled glass in there. They've got a little. I think my ex-husband bought me those decades ago, and I've got a little pendant to match, which I haven't got a chain for. So yes, and the dust on those. And these mirrors, oh, there's one there, so I've got to count to see how many I've got. There's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and there's a couple over there as well. But these, I had them hidden away and I found them. They were Christmas decorations, and look at the state of them. Look at the state of that there, because I found them in the box in the spare room. So I've got about 8 or 10 of those, and I'm going to put those up in the bathroom. I'm going to clean the glass, of course. I'm going to put them up in up on the bathroom wall. Aren't they lovely? There were Christmas decorations. I paid 10 pence each for them. I bought 25, I think it was. But I gave some to a friend, to a mate of mine who used to live in Torquay, now living up in northwest of England, and he put them on his fireplace, on his fire surround thing. It looked really nice. So, but he's moved away and he left them, which is a shame because I could have had them back and added more mirrors, because I've got one huge blank wall in the bathroom, so I'm going to do all that up. So that's my plan for this week. And I've got, of course, I'm going to wait for a phone call from pardon me, got a phone call from my tutor for my course, so which I'm doing really well on, and I'm quite enjoying it. So anyway, so this is going to be like a two-parter video, I think. So I feel I might have cut it in half anyway. So because this one's very long. So like 2 videos. So, and you thought you got away with Tuesday, and you know, always get you back. So then you can. But anyway, so joking aside, I seriously do mean this. Try to forgive people who've done you wrong. Try your very best. It is a long road, but never, ever, ever forget what they did. Never forget what they did, because you know, you learn from it, and that's a good thing. So some people don't learn. You know, I don't wish anybody harm, because it comes back on you. So I do try to be as positive as possible, and put out positive vibes, unless it's towards bullies and whatever, which I don't bother with anyway. So I just smile sweetly, and that's it. But anyway, so I'm wittering on again. So anyway, bye. Have a lovely weekend, and thank you for watching. Sorry for being a bit maudlin, but I thought I'll just share a little bit more of my life online. It just shows people that if they're going through similar with their family, that they're not alone, and it does happen to other people. So you're not the only one that's going through all that crap. Some of us have gone through it ourselves. So if you do need anyone to even just listen, then I'm here. You can text me, messenger, a private message on Twitter. You know, so if you want to have a chat anytime or whatever, or just meet up for a cup of coffee and have a chat about it all, please let me know, and we'll sort something out. So and if you think that this might help anybody out there that's feeling really low and whatever, and they want someone to talk to, or even just to watch, and get them to stop worrying about their problems for at least 5 minutes, all well and good, because that means that they'll forget their problems for a couple of minutes by watching me and having a giggle and a laugh and whatever, and knowing that they're not on their own, and there is life out there, and you know, yes, Simba, there is, isn't there, darling? But anyway, so I'm witching on again. So please like, subscribe and share. And thank you to all of those who have subscribed and liked and shared. Because it does say, I looked at I got through the other day and it says 972 shares, which I thought was lovely. So 572 shares, which is lovely. So thank you for that. And yes, so and like I said, if you do think that somebody will benefit by watching this video, either by having a giggle and a laugh, just take the mickey out of me, more than welcome to, because what the eye don't see, the mind don't matter, as they say. So, but there you go. Anyway, so what's going on again? But anyway, so bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And please share the heck out of the page and everything. So, and have a lovely rest of the weekend. And happy birthday if it's anybody's birthdays today, on the 19th of October. What I might do, though, I don't know yet. I'm debating about it. I might do a little segment every day about reading people's stars for that day. I'm not going through the whole thing and saying, "Oh, right, fine now, this is for Libra, this is for Scorpio, this is for..." I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do your birthday. So I'll just do it every day on your birthday, and then all you have to do is just click on that day of your birthday, and then just listen to it. So I don't know yet. I've got loads of stuff to try and work out. There's loads of stuff I'd like to do on my channel, and which I'm going to write down and have a chat with a couple of people and see if it's viable. So, but anyway, so I digress yet again. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and please share and like and whatever. And thank you yet again. And I can't thank you enough, because this is good for me, because being so out in the open, it's one thing being out in the open outside here, outside my home, but this is social media, and this is the world over. So you know, it doesn't matter how many subscribers I have, or it doesn't matter how many people are watching my channel, I'm still doing it, and I'm still out there. And if one person feels helped, that they have been helped by watching my videos, all wonderful, and I'm so pleased, so happy for that. So speak to you soon. Have a lovely rest of the weekend, and keep warm, even though it's nice and sunny and dry out there today, which is lovely. Hopefully it's going to be like that for the next few days, because we've had so much rain. It's unbelievable. I'm getting webbed feet now, by the way. But anyway, so speak to you later. Bye bye.